Alright, welcome back. We're going to be talking about our counts first, and then we're going to populate some moon counts as well. We're going to be looking at the indicators. I wanted to talk to you about these tops right here. We're going to be talking about these two tops right here and counting them out, and we're going to be using the square here, and we're going to go around and we're going to find all these points right here on this square and look for changes in trend and see if they line up. And also a big mention and shout out to Dexter's amplifier repair. Go check him out in the comments. He bought our online course July 21st, 2024. He's killing it. He's killing it. And he regularly sends me Bitcoin. So big shout out to him. He's doing a great job as a researcher and a trader. Let's dive right in. We're going to get rid of the indicators for now, and we're going to compress this chart, and we're going to head and look at how we can find points in time. So if you're looking at this on your phone, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to make it too small, but I wanted to show you how we can use the square to find changes in trend. Okay, so what's our first metric? We're dealing with XRP. It's 40, right guys? There's 40 right there. Okay, this is a really important. All these points around here, these are the 8 octaves of time. Or if you're a musician like Dexter, these are the 7 octaves or 8 octaves of music. Here we go. So we're starting now here at 1, and we're going to work around. And the square has a death zone. There's a few death zones, but one big one is always starts at 7, and it goes 7 to 10 days. We also have one 21 to 25 days, can also run up to 28. Another one starts from 43 and runs to 49 and can run up to 53. So every time we come around to these areas, we see a lot of capitulation and stuff. But we're also going to see some other things. So there's going to be some big tops up here. So we're going to go check them all out. Here we go. This is going to be a really long video. I'm sorry, guys, but I got to show you all this stuff. You asked for it. I'm delivering. Okay, I got a little bit ahead. Sorry. Okay, so as we move around here, the first death zone would be at the 7. Did you notice we're at 6 and 7? Notice that, 6 and 7 days. Okay, so the next change will be around this 9-day period. It's going to be a little tough to see maybe, but we had a little push up. Well, let's keep going, okay, because the top doesn't come right now. It's coming in pretty quick. Let's move around. So we have 11, 13, and 15. So 11, 13, and oh, I wonder if there's 14. So we got our hot spot now for our topping. Let's just keep moving forward, okay? So the next one is we should be getting a lower top and a move down from 17 and be moving down. And here's 19 right under 40. Let's keep going. Okay, so 17, we should have had this major, oh, we did. We had a big push down right here. Okay, right after our top. But it's not done yet. It continues on. So we have 19 and 21. Okay, so there's 20, and then a big push up to 21. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to make this bigger because it's a little tough to see, I think, you know. Especially when we're on, like, the smaller count. Let me just move this over. Because it's important that I show you these things. Alright, so here we are. So we came out, we said right after 17 we got a capitulation, right? Because 15 is our top here, right? Right there. 14, 15, and the big drop. Okay, so let's continue on now. So this moves down from 19 and 21. Okay, so let's have a look. 17, we got a big move. And let's just keep moving on. There's 20. We're moving down to the bottom, and then we have a little snap up here. Let's go have a look. Yep, right into 22. And by 23, it's back to bad news again. I wonder if it's going to stop around 25, 26. Let's go have a look. Not quite. So, looks like it's going to continue on to about 28. Oh, what do you know? Right on time. And then the next move up from 28 now, we're going to start seeing the beginning of our tops at 31, and we should see it around 33, 34, 35. Let's just go ahead and have a look. All right, so we should start seeing the evidence of a top now at 30 about 1. Oh, gee whiz, look at that. And then the last part of this top should come around where? 33, 34. Oh boy, look at this. And then what happens? We have the final top, and then we're going to have a move down to 37. I don't know, are we? Well, the square says so. Okay. Oh, and now it says we're going to have a little bounce up now that we've had this volatility, and then a big rollover. Is that right? Well, I don't know. Let's go see what the square says. Okay, so 40. Here comes our metric. I wonder what happens at 40. Probably a big bottom and a change. Ho ho. Yes, sir. From 40, our next metric would be 43 on the square. We'll be looking for that one. 43, we're looking for a top, right? This is a death zone. We're looking, this is getting real crazy. Okay, let's continue on. Our next metric is 46. There we are. We've bottomed out, or sorry, we've topped out. We're getting ready to roll over for a bottoming sequence. Next one's 49. Let's go see what happened at 49. Yep, was the end here. We're right in here, guys. That's it. Got this last swing top and the rollover. And we're going to be moving down, and we should see something around 53. Well, is there going to be something around there? I don't know. Square says so. Oh, 53. So what about 54? 54. Oh, it says 55 now here. So now we can start looking for numbers that are lining up in here. So let's continue on, because we got the last part of the fake out and then the drop on this cycle. So 57. Okay, 57 is the last part, and then we're going to get the fake out. All right, and then 61, we're going to be having a big, probably low. Yeah, let's go have a look. There you go, 62. So we have a topping pattern and a bottoming pattern. Let's keep moving forward now. Next one is 65 and 69, which lines up with our 40. All right, so let's go see 65. Yeah, still in that bottoming phase here. All right. 69 now. Let's continue on. It's probably going to end. Looks like there's an end there at 69. Sitting on top of our 40. Next possible move up would be what? 73 to 77. Let's go have a look. Oh wow, 73, right? Right on time. I wonder what 77 will look like. It's probably our fake out. Well, it sure is. And then we get the last section of this fake out to 80, 81 here, and then a massive rollover. And that will encompass up to 86, which is directly across from 40. Let's go have a look. Let's see if the square is going to call that one. Oh, there's, 87 it said. Oh, I guess so. We've had some low numbers in here, right? So next in our sequence is 91. Feel like what we're doing share, hit that like, subscribe. I do this every day and weekly. Okay, our next sequence is 91 for our top. We're going to have a top in 90, 91. Oh my gosh, there you go. Right there. Now we're going to have the last part of the top on now in this sequence most likely come around this 96 level. Let's go have a look. Okay. It is right there before the rollover and it gets crazy. Okay. And then by the time we get to our low, it's probably going to be somewhere around the 100 level. Well, it says 98 here. Well, we're still in this vicinity. So by 100, we're going to be having a turnaround. And there we go. There's our turnaround. Let's keep going. We're not done yet. We're going to keep going around for a while, and then we're going to do our second top. So let's just keep at it. 106. What are we going to see there, guys? Huh? Probably the evidence of what? Another low? No, it's the evidence of a top here. It's our sequence, right? We're lining up with these numbers here. Okay, this is a big area here. So now the last part, we're getting a fake out now. Okay, so that's going to come at where now? 111. Is the square right? Oh, gosh, is it ever. Look at that, it's perfect. Okay, so the last part of this fake out has come in now, and we're going to start this sequence moving down, and it'll probably end by around the 120. Okay, well, let's just go ahead. We'll just see if it's going to do that. Well, 115 and 16, we should have seen something happen by then. And it did. That's where the energy really got going. It's opposite our toppings. Moving to 121. Oh my gosh, it called it exactly to the day. Okay, so I'm going to just compress this and move this over so that we can do this some more. Let's move that over. I'm going to hide some of it so that we can continue this first sequence. Then we'll start the second one. Here we go. Okay, guys, where are we out to, right? Where are we out to? Right? We were saying right now that this was going to call out this low here at 121, and that's precisely and exactly what it did. But we're not done with our metric. We got a 40 here. So somewhere around here, we got something big going on. Usually it's right around this part. So I'd expect an 87 or 88. Let's go have a look and see if something maybe is, or sorry, not 88, 127, sorry. Sorry, we're at this. Okay. Oh, 127. We've just passed this 125 is the exact low. 126. There's 127. Wow. Okay. So now we're getting up into territory now, guys, where, right, I've been saying we're going to have this another rollover and some volatility. So let's go take a look. We're starting to get into stuff that I like. It's the future. Okay. So moving up from this period now, our next metric is 133. Well, let's go see if something's going to be happening up at 133 days. Well, after 133 days, I think we're going to get the evidence that this top is starting to come in, and we will extend it. We could see something really brutal. We could see another major swing down or a major move up. It could be a major move up. Could be a major fake out. Let's go to see what 139 looks like here. Well, 139 is the 21st, and I call for a major low there, and we are going to spring right up. And that's pretty much what I'm thinking right now. And the chart is actually starting to show that we're going to be getting into a topping pattern, and by the 144th and 145th day, we should be showing signs of a top. and that's the 27th. And I'd say that guys should get out of the market somewhere around there, because we're going to get a May Day rollover. It's going to be really brutal for the first 5 days or so. Anyways, let's continue on a little bit. Right? We're into the future now, guys, right? So we're saying, all right, 145, we can see some major stuff here. Okay, so we're going to be moving down to 151. This is a bottoming sequence area. Let's go see what 151 says. Well, 151 is May 3rd, and I think we're going to experience a very heavy move down. A very heavy move down, somewhere around there. And it can continue on until 156 days here. Where would that take us to? That would take us to May 8th. Hi, Sam. I heard you, babe. Good girl. So May 8th looks like an area where we could see a capitulation as well. So be watching for that. All right. So that's our first top. Let's go now confirm all this up with our second top. Okay. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to bring it into view a little bit better here. So we're talking about this one now. Okay. So let's go talk about that. Oh, by the way, our first top is 280. 280 is right here. Our second top, the one we're dealing with right now, is 319. Well, it actually was 340 over here, but 319 is our old top, and these two are exactly opposite. So that's pretty interesting, right? Okay, let's move forward. Back to the square one, okay? Back to square one. If you've never heard this term before, or if you have heard this term before, this is what this is. And then we move back out again, okay? Here we go. Moving around, the first death zone starts at 7. At 7 here, the market starts to move down and showing evidence that the rollover has happened. Let's move on. 9 to 11, we can see a capitulation. 11 calls the capitulation. Then we have our rollover top at 13. Let's go have a look and see if 13 lines up. Boy, does it ever. Look at that. Okay, moving from there, we would be looking for a rollover, a topping pattern at around the 15th day. That's affirmative. Okay, let's keep moving forward. 17 days now. I bet you there's going to be some big bottoming stuff there. You betcha. All right, it's on the 18th day actually. So that's another metric, and it's sitting on our, right? It's right in our 40 here. Okay, next, from 19, all right, 19 is a change there, moving down now. 21 is our next. 21 ends the bear campaign for the velocity of it. Now we're moving through the channel. 23 is the next metric. There's 23 right there. We're still in it. We're not done till we're out of the death zone. This can extend from 25 to 28. Let's see if it does. It does. It goes to 25, and then we switch to a quick snap up. From 25, we could expect to see something happen around 28 and the evidence of a top at 31. Let's go have a look and see if the square confirms this. It certainly does. There's 31. There's our top, and it's had enough. Looks like we're going to go for a secondary top. It always goes for the fake out. And 34 is the next number. Did it call it? Yes, it did. Exactly. What's our next metric? 37 is next on the square. Let's go have a look and see if we get the last fake out. We sure did. There's the energy moving down. Okay, back to our metric in XRP. What is it? It's 40. Let's go see what happens around 40. Oh boy, got a big bottom right around that whole area where it likes to sit right now. We'll talk about that later in our longitude. From there, we've been talking about this 40, okay? So, next in our list, before we can say the end is done for this move, probably 43. Yes, sir. Now we'd be starting to look for the evidence of a very fast, sharp snap top, which could extend to the 46th and 49th day. Let's go see. It called the top at the 46th day, and then it's going to extend on to the 49th before the fake out. Exactly to the 49th day, and then the fake out resumes, and 53 is where we look for a pulse and a move down for a buyback. Is that what we could see? Yes, sirree. On the 54th day, we had a severe turnaround. Excellent. The square is not lying to us. It always tells us the truth. Here we go. Next metric, we'd be looking for a bit of evidence of a snapback for 57 and the end around 61. Let's go see if the square confirms this now for our long trade. Well, there's right, 57, 58. There's a confirmation. We have a swing top coming. The last part of it is that get out at 61. Well, 62 anyways. Right on time. And then the rollover, guys. Right, from 65 now we start the rollover. It's the bottoming part of that in the rollover. Let's move on. 69, we're sitting on 40. That's not a good number there. Looks like it's going to show some weakness now. It sure does. And what do we do now? We're now looking for the death zone. 73. I wonder if we're going to get a deep sweep. Oh, do we ever. And it continues on, most likely, right? 77. Okay. This is great, right down to that major low. Does it extend on to 81 and possibly 53 before a change? Well, I bet you it does. To the day, right to the day, 81. The change, and then we're moving up into the new stuff, what I like, the future. Here we go. 86 is where we start to see, right, the beginning of this, and we're going to start to see an evidence of a top here now. This rollover is coming, and we could get a rollover, and this one could be maybe not a top in our 91, 96. It could be we might make our top here and a low here. So let's go have a look at 91. Well, 91 is the 17th, and I think we're going to start seeing the evidence of a low, a really big low. Like I honestly think we're gonna be seeing something. You know, this 81 and this 73 here, this pushback into this whole area. Yeah, it just screaming something like that could happen here around that time. Okay, so I'm just letting you know that's my thoughts. 96 is our next metric. What is it? Well, on the 22nd, I think we'll make a major low, and we're going to have a 7 to 10 day rally and into May. So we'd be looking for something like that around the 101st to the 106th. Let's go have a look. Whoops, 101 is the 27th. I think we're going to definitely get something big going on there. And then 106 is going to be, in my opinion, I think is we're going to have a really fast move down. There's 40. It's sitting on our metric. Okay, so that's our counts, guys, using the square. All right. Now I'm going to show you the longitude of prices. So here I've placed my natural square that I've purpose built. I put the rings on for XRP. So at this one, we start in between the levels of 180 and go up to, or $1.80 and go up to $2.16, which is where we've been vibrating up to and back. Also note on the other side here is 162. We made a low at 160. At that time, the moon was back in this quadrant of the sky, in the last quadrant of Leo. anyways, we always have a low in Leo when the moon is there. Now the moon also makes a low or gets into a nasty position because Scorpio is a bear sign, and we typically have, a move down or the evidence of that. So we have been vibrating today. I believe today we've been vibrating between 201 here on my scale, all the way up to $2.16. And most of the day we were sort of stuck in this area. So I just thought I'd show you that. This is how we do it. And looking at the rings here, we can use the different rings for different assets as well as whatever it is you're trading in. And we just find where the price is, and we can just keep narrowing it down. So we don't have to just use the Pythagoras square. We can also use the longitude. And I show you how to do all of that as well in my online course, where we go through soybeans in chapter 8, where William teaches us exactly how it's done. Okay guys, just wanted to show you that. Peace and love to you guys.